Hello everyone, welcome to NATES and Aptitude World. This is the sixth set of quantitative ability questions in the lane of Wipro National Level Talent Hunt exam. First one, a boat sails downstream from point A to point B, which 10 kilometers away from A. So the distance between A and B, that is equal to 10 kilometers, and returns to A, and this is the upstream. If the actual speed of the boat in still water is 3 kilometers per hour, if the actual speed of the boat is 3 kilometers per hour, the trip from A to B takes 8 hours less than that of from B to A. So the time taken by downstream is 8 hours less than the time taken by upstream. Now, what must actual speed of the boat if a trip from A to B to take exactly 100 minutes? See, what is the question? If the boat speed is 3 kilometers per hour, then the time taken by that boat in downstream 8 hours less than the upstream. But what is the question? What must the actual speed of the boat from A to B take exactly 100 minutes? See, it's a very simple one. It's a boats and streams concept. Now, let us take boat speed is equal to x kilometers per hour. Boat speed is equal to x kilometers per hour, and water or current speed is equal to y kilometers per hour, right? What is the first condition? Downstream and upstream, the difference between the times, that is equal to 8 hours unknown. That means upstream time is 8 hours more than the downstream time. What is the upstream time? The distance is equal to 10 by upstream, that is equal to x minus y. But what is the x? That is equal to 3 unknown, so 3 minus y. This is represents upstream time. And what is the downstream time? That is equal to 3 plus y. Now, what is the difference between these two? That is equal to 8 hours on earth. If you solve this equation, you will get the value of y. But preferably this type of equations, just you will take a trial and error process, right? Suppose y equal to 1, then what happened? 10 by 4, sorry, 10 by 2, 3 minus 1, 10 by 2 minus, what about this one? 10 by 4. So 10 by 2 minus 10 by 4 is not equal to 8, right? And preferably this is difference equation, difference symbol. Okay, now suppose y is equal to 2, then what happened? 10 by 1, that is equal to 10. 10 by 5, that is equal to 2, right? So 10 minus 2, that is equal to 8 on earth. So what is the value of y? Y is equal to 2 kilometers per hour. So what is the y? That is equal to current speed. Okay, current speed or water speed, that is equal to 2 kilometers per hour. This is the first condition. And what is the next condition? Here we know the speed of the current, but what we require? Actual speed of the boat on earth. What is the distance? That is equal to 10 kilometers by what is the boat speed? Let us take x, and boat from A to B, that is in the downstream, right? Plus what is the current speed? That is equal to 2, and this is equal to how much time? That is equal to 100 minutes on earth. And this is kilometer per hour. Now you will convert this 100 minutes to hours, that is equal to 100 by 60, right? So 10 by x plus 2 is equal to 10 by x plus 2. 10 by x plus 2 is equal to 5 by 3, is equal to 5 by 3, right? Now 30 is equal to 5x plus 10. Now what is the 5x? 5x is equal to 20, so x equal to 4 kilometers per hour. What is the x? That is equal to boat speed unearned. So what is the actual boat speed? That is equal to 4 kilometers per hour, which is the required answer. Second one, a car travels from A to B at V1 kilometers per hour, travels back from B to A at V2 kilometers per hour, and again goes back and from A to B at V2 kilometers per hour. The average speed of the car is, see, the distance is same, right? If the distance is equal to same, if three speeds are x kilometers per hour, y kilometers per hour, and z kilometers per hour, z kilometers per hour, then the average speed is equal to 3xyz by xy plus yz plus zx kilometers per hour. This is the formula, right? Now, here, what is x? That is equal to v1, what is y? That is equal to v2, and what is the z? That is equal to v2 on it, right? Here, x is equal to v1, and next y is equal to v2, and z is equal to v2, right? Now, what is the average speed? Average speed is equal to 3 into x v1 y v2 z v2 by xy, that is equal to v1 v2 plus yz v2 square plus zx v1 v2, right? So this is equal to 3 v1 v2 v2 by, suppose v2 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 is a common, now v2 into v1 plus v2 plus v1, right? Now here what happened, v2 is a common or not? v2 is a common, gets cancelled. So what is the answer? This is equal to 3v1 v2 by 2v1 plus v2. Option D is the correct answer. Third one, a cask contains 12 gallons of mixture of your wine and water in the ratio 3:1. How much of the mixture must be drawn off and water is substituted? Drawn off and water is substituted so that wine and water in the cask become half and half. Become half and half. See, actually two techniques are there. One is conversion procedure and another one is the go through the options. First you'll check the conversion procedure and then go through the options, right? Now, first one. What is the quantity of the gallon? The quantity of the cask, that is equal to 12 gallons unheard. So, quantity of mixture, that is equal to 12 gallons. In this 12 gallons, wine and water in the ratio 3:1. What is the sum? That is equal to 4. If you will divide this number in the ratio 3:1, 3 parts belongs to wine and 1 part belongs to water, right? Now, quantity of wine is equal to 12 into 3 by 4, that is equal to 9 gallons. Next, quantity of water, that is equal to 3 gallons, right? Now, suppose X liters can be drawn. By how much one mixer must be drawn off? Let us take that is equal to X, right? Let X gallons of mixture replaced with X gallons of water. That's what we require, right? Now, in these mixers, suppose X gallons, what is the part of the wine? that is equal to 3/4 or not. Why? Because wine and water in the ratio 3:1, right? So if X gallons of mixture is replaced, or suppose X gallons of mixture is drawn off, remaining wine is equal to how much? Remaining wine is equal to 9 gallons minus 3x by 4. Did you get this point? Here, 3/4 of the mixture drawn off. That is equal to x, right? And what is the remaining wine? Remaining water? Remaining water is equal to 3 minus x by 4. Why? Because here only 3 liters of the water is there. Of that part, this is equal to x by 4, right? Next, then what happened? Now you will add X liters of the water to this mixture or not. Then what happened? So milk and water quantity, sorry, wine and water quantity are same. Remaining wine is equal to 9 minus 3x by 4, right? 9 minus 3x by 4. And what is the water? That is equal to 3 minus x by 4. Now, how much water should be added? That is equal to x or not. Now, what is the quantity? Both quantities are same, right? Now, this is equal to 6 is equal to 3x by 4 minus x by 4 plus x, right? So, 6 is equal to 2x by 4, 1 by 2x. That is equal to how much? That is equal to 3x by 4, that is 3x by 2x by 4, that is equal to x by, this is equal to 4 3x minus x plus 4x, right? So this is, if this implies 6 is equal to 6x by 4, 6 gets cancelled, that implies what is the x? That is equal to 4 gallons. What is the answer? Option is none of these. Or this is the conventional procedure. Or suppose if you go through the options, suppose if you draw 3 letters and whatever the remaining 3 letters, now you will divide this number into 3:1 ratio. So what happened? That was 2.25 liters wine and 0.75 liters water. So it is bit difficult. That is in the calculation part. So this type of question, even go through the options also you will get the answer, but better to go through this way. Why? Because here some decimals are also there. If the decimals are also there, then calculation part is bit difficult. Fourth one, a system is normally filled with 6 hours but takes 4 hours longer to fill because of leak in its bottom. If the system is full, the leak will empty in how much time? It's a very simple and basic questions in pipes and systems concept. Suppose fill, let us take system fill in how many hours? 6 hours. In an hour, it completes how much work? That is equal to 1 by 6 part 100. And suppose fill plus leak, and how much time? That equal to 4 hours longer, that is equal to 10 hours unearned. So that is equal to in 1 hour how much it is filled? That equal to 1 by 10. What we require? Leak. So that is equal to, what can we do? That 1 by 6 minus 1 by 10, right? And what is the LCM? That is equal to 30. This is 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2 by 30, that is equal to 1 by 15. So how many times you will take the reciprocal of this number? So that is equal to, sorry, 15 hours. That is equal to 15 hours. Option A is the correct answer. A color TV and a VCP were sold for 12,000 rupees each. So selling price of two articles are same. If the TV is sold at a loss of 20%, whereas VCP was sold at a gain of 20%, get a gain of 20%, and then find the gain or loss in the whole transaction. See, here one technique is there, that is, if selling price is same, if selling price of two articles are same, okay, then suppose on one article, on one article, he gets R percent loss, and other article that person gets R percent gain. What is the net effect? Net effect is always R by 10 whole square percent loss. When if these two percentages are same, then only that answer is R by 10 whole square percent loss. Here, irrespective of the cost price, right? Now, well, then here cost price must be same. Okay, sorry, selling price must be same. You must remember that one also. Here, no need to take 12,000, loss of 20% and gain of 20%. What is the net effect? Net effect is 20 by 10 whole square percent. So that is equal to 4% loss. Option D is the correct answer. Sixth one. A is 3 times more efficient than B. That means, suppose A takes X hours to complete that work. What about B? B must be takes 3x. Why? Because here A is 3 times more than B. So A is faster than B. So whatever the time of A must be less than B. That is a very important point. Now, if they complete the work in 30 days, then find the times required by two each to complete the work individually. That's what we require. So it's very simple. A and B. A is 3 times as fast as B. Suppose B can complete that work in 3x days. What about A? A must be completed in x days. No need to take here x and this one equal to x by 3. Then the calculation part is a bit difficult. If in these numbers fractions are there, right? That's why if B can complete that work in 3x days, what about A can complete that work in x days. Now in a day, how much work completed by A? That is equal to 1 by x. And what about B? That is equal to 1 by 3x. Suppose both are working together, what happened? They can complete the work in 30 days. In a day, 1 by 30th work, right? And what is the LCM? This is equal to 3x, and 3 plus 1 is equal to 1 by 30, right? 3 gets cancelled. That implies x is equal to 40. Now if x equal to 40, A can complete that work in 40 days. And next, what about B? 3x, that is equal to 120 days. So what is the answer? Option A is the correct answer. Next one. A can covers one third of his journey by cycle 50 kilometers per hour. Next, one third by car at 30 kilometers per hour, and the rest, that is remaining one third unearned, and the rest walking at the rate of 7 kilometers per hour. Find the average speed during the whole journey. What is the distances? Distances are same or not? And suppose the distance is equal to 3 kilometers. No need to take x. The distance is equal to 3 kilometers. And one third, that is what 1, right? If three speeds are there, then what is the average speed? Average speed is equal to 3xyz by xy plus yz plus zx kilometers per hour on it. Okay, zx kilometers per hour. Now this is equal to 3. Let us take 3 kilometers. So what happened? 3 into 1 into 1 into 1. So here x is the kilometers per hour speed on it, right? So let us take 3 into, and what is the speed? That is equal to 50 into next 30 into 7 by xy, that is equal to 50 into 30 plus yz, 30 into 7 plus zx, so that is equal to 50 into 7, right? So this is equal to 3 into 50 into 30 into 7 by, this is equal to 1500 plus 210 plus 350, right? So that is equal to 3 into 30 into 50 into 7 by, what is the sum? 15, 1850, 1860, 2060, 2060, and 0 0 gets cancelled. And any more? Cancel are there? And if you divide 3 into 30 into 7 by 206, this is approximately 15.3 kilometers per hour. Either you will directly substitute these values, or another technique is also there. The technique is, suppose total distance is equal to 3 by, this is another technique. You choose which one is the comfortable to you. By 1 by 50. Did you get this point? Total distance by speeds time. So 50 kilometers per hour 1 plus, and what happened? 1 by 30 plus 1 by 7. Right? Either you go through this technique or go through this technique. Whatever you comfortable, please go through that way. Next one. A man sells 5 articles for 15 rupees and makes a profit of 20%. Find his gain or loss percent. He sells 8 rupees such articles for, he sells 8 articles for 18 rupees 40 paise. Now here 5 articles are there and here 8 articles are there. Either you will convert this 5 to 8 or you will convert 8 to 5. Better to convert this number with 8. That is the better thing. Okay. Now selling price of 5 is equal to 15. What is the selling price of 8? That is equal to 3 into 8. That is equal to 2400. Let us take selling price 1. Then what happened? This is 20% profit. So 24 is represented with 120% of cost price earned, 120. Next, what is the SP2? SP2 of 8 is equal to 18 rupee 40 paise. Then what happened? Suppose this number is less than 100, that person gets loss. Suppose this number is more than 100, that person gets gain. Right? So this is equal to 1840 by 24 into 120, and this is equal to 5 times. Right? So this is equal to 5 into 18, 90, 5 into 4, 2. So that is equal to 92. 120 is represent 20% gain. 92 is represents what happened? 8% loss. Answer option C is the correct one. Ninth one. The pedestrian and cyclist start simultaneously towards each other from Aurangabad and Python, which are 40 kilometers apart, and meet 2 hours after they start. Now, suppose this is Aurangabad and this is the Python. And what is the distance? That is equal to 40. Right? And next, a pedestrian, suppose pedestrian starts at this point and a cyclist starts at this point. Now what happened? After 2 hours, suppose these two persons are meet at this point. After 2 hours, these two persons are meet at this point. Now how much time taken by pedestrian to cross this point? They got 2 hours. Cover this point. How much time taken by cyclist to cover this point? That is equal to 2 hours earned. Suppose the pedestrian speed is equal to x kilometers per hour. Suppose pedestrian speed is equal to x kilometers per hour and the cyclist speed and cyclist speed is equal to y kilometers per hour. Now how much time taken to cover this point? That is equal to 2 hours earned. In 2 hours, he covers how much time, how much distance? That is equal to 2x earned. And how much time covered to cyclist cover this point? That is good y. In how many hours? 2 hours. In 2 hours, he completes how much distance? That is equal to 2y earned. Right? At the same time here, 2x plus 2y, that is equal to 2x this distance 2y this distance, so that is equal to 40. That implies x plus y is equal to 20. That is the first equation. Here x plus y is equal to 20. This is the first equation. And what is the next equation? Then they resumed their trips. The cyclist arrives at the Aurangabad 7 hours 30 minutes earlier than the pedestrian. What is the meaning of the statement? The time taken by cyclist is less than the time taken by pedestrian on earth. How much time? That is equal to 7 hours 30 minutes on earth. Now first we will calculate how much time required to cyclist to cover 40 kilometers. So that is equal to 40 distance by what is the speed? That is equal to y. Next, what about the cyclist? That is equal to 40 by x. Now, what happened? The difference between these two is equal to 7.5 hours. What is the 7.5 hours? That is equal to 15 by 2. Right? And what is the first equation? X plus y is equal to 20. What is the y? That is equal to y 20 minus x on it. Right? So, 40 by 20 minus x. And what about this one? This is 40 by x. Better to, you will apply difference, right? So this is equal to 17 by 2, right? Now, next step. Here, or you will take this one is equal to 40 by x minus 40 by 20 minus x is equal to, sorry, this is 15 by 2, not 17 by 2. This is equal to 7 hours 30 minutes on earth. So that is equal to 15 by 2. 15 by 2. So this is equal to 40 into 20 minus x minus 40x into 2 is equal to 15x into 20 minus x. Right? So 800 into 2, that is equal to 1600 minus 40x minus 40x minus 80x into 2, 160x. 160x is equal to 15 into 20, that is equal to 300x minus 15x square, minus 15x square. So this is equal to 15x square minus 460x plus 1600 is equal to 0. Right? So if you solve this equation, you will get the value of x. X is equal to 400 or 4. 400 is not possible. So strike up this one. So 4 kilometers per hour. Option A is the correct answer. Or if you want to solve this equation, just try to like this, and this is equal to 15x square, right? So 15x square minus here 1600 into 15. Now you will convert that one into here 1600 into 15. So this is equal to 4 into 400 into 15. 400 into 15. So that is equal to how much? 400, and next this is equal to 60. So 15x square minus 60x minus 400x, next plus 1600 is equal to 0. If you solve this equation, then you will get the value of x, right? Next one, a student was asked to divide a number by 17 by 8. Instead of, he actually multiplied by 17 by 8 and hence got 225 more than the expected answer. What was the expected answer? That's what we require. See, suppose that number is equal to x. Suppose that number is equal to x. What happened? Into actual multiply with 17 by 8 on it. But what you can do? That you can divide by 17 by 8. Now, what is the difference between these two? That is equal to 225, right? Instead of multiplying, he makes a division, right? So 17x by 8 minus 8x by 17 is equal to 225. 289x minus 64x is equal to 225 into 17 into 8. Sorry, 17 into 8, right? So 225x is equal to 225x is equal to 225 into 17 8 that is equal to 136. 225 gets cancelled. So what is the value of x? That is equal to 136. But what we require, what was the expected answer? What can we do? You will divide this number by 17 by 8 honor, but actually what can be multiplied by 17 by 8? So here we will multiply this number 138, sorry, 136, 136 into 17 by 8, so that is equal to, now same mistakes here also we can do. See what happened, divide 136 by 17 by 8, right? So this is equal to 136 by 17 into 8, that is equal to 64. What is the answer? Option C is the correct answer. That's all for this video. We'll meet again on another 10 different models in the next video. Thank you one and all.